Are the mics on?
Yeah, now they are. Jesus.
Hey, Jubes.
Hey, Mac. One step at a time.
Hello.
Hello.
Beat you to it.
I know, I didn't know what to do, so I said it anyways. Oh my gosh. Welcome back
to another episode of Sometimes Ciabatta Slaps. I'm Mac.
I'm Jubes.
And today's episode, we are talking about Feng Shui.
Mm-hmm.
As promised a few months ago.
In yin yang.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, I would kind of almost listen to these episodes like back to back because they very much vibe off of each other.
Yeah.
They very much go together.
So if you're new.
Yes. Listen to yin yang.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're SOL. I'm sorry about it. We did not plan that at all.
It's comprehensive by itself, but it definitely, when you listen to them together, it paints a bigger picture, just makes it easier to understand. You just get a bigger words.
Paints a bigger picture and you get a bigger picture.
And you get a bigger picture. But yeah, so you know what I mean there and stuff.
Duh.
Duh.
Jubes, what's new with you? Catch up.
Canada Day weekend was super fun. So I'm excited about that because this comes out after.
Shoot, yeah.
We had all of our big events.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's going to be a loaded weekend full of games.
Mm-hmm.
And
then we had the wedding the weekend before, which was super fun and busy.
Mm-hmm.
We're recording this leading up to these events. So
the wedding is on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was there this past weekend helping set up and going to the trial hair and makeup for the bride. And yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but it's...
I know. I'm so excited to see it all come together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be good.
Yeah. No, it'll be super good. I just got an invitation in the mail for one of my best friend's weddings in September, so I RSVP'd to that like 2 months early.
Aw.
It's like, I'm coming, I will be there.
That's exciting.
I know, but they had this super cool like wedding website where it's just, you scan a QR code on the invite, like the invite and the website were like by the same company, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You scan the QR code on the invite and then you search your name and then all of the people who are on your invite that you're RSVPing for like show up underneath. So there's like pending, accepted, not accepted. And I was like, that's sick.
That's what B did. And so that's what I did for us. I scanned the QR and RSVP'd for us because underneath my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't have as much like the song request, the food request, all of that stuff. She just had like, are you coming or not? And it was really cool because I was like, oh, like, what about my brother? Because my whole family is close with her.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'm assuming this like, yeah, like Bryce and I will be on this invitation. But then I was like, maybe my mom and dad will get one, but then like we all don't really live at home, so I'm like, who's gonna be included on which invitation? But everyone was included on mine.
Okay,
so nice. I was like, that works perfectly.
That makes things easier for sure.
Yeah, I was like, that just simplifies it. So
perfect.
Yeah, pretty decent. What's new with you?
I finally figured out my curl cream situation.
Oh, good.
Ever since dyeing my hair, my curls were suffering for a minute there. Curlsmith protein and hydration cream.
Nice.
And that seems to be doing the trick right now. So
that does the magic.
Hopefully it sticks it out.
Mm-hmm.
I've been liking what it's doing so far.
Yeah, they look better than they did. Like they look more like how they were before you dyed your hair.
Yeah, they're more soft, kind of cool, like actually curly, not just like Witch from Azkaban.
Yeah, it was very much just big.
Yeah, yeah, just puff.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
excited. Yeah, otherwise nothing else. It'll just be
living life.
All the events.
Yep. Ready for the rest of the summer events.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Mm-hmm. And also, again, there's still construction happening. Still construction happening outside the window. So if you hear that, that's what it is. This recording isn't haunted.
Journey is gonna figure out how to minimize that as best as possible.
Yes, I'm gonna do what I can, but some might still just get through because see, is what it is,
and that's what it'll be.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Now we'll get into it. Episode 43 already. God dang.
Mm-hmm.
Feng Shui.
We're 9 episodes until our 1 year. So we gotta start planning something for our 1 year.
Jeez Louise, that's fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's fast.
Isn't that crazy? It feels like much longer and not that long at the same time.
Yeah, I know. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Jubes, what is Feng Shui?
So, Feng Shui is a practice of arranging pieces of furniture or decorations in living spaces to create balance with the natural world. And so the goal is to harness energy forces and establish harmony between an individual and their environment. We talked a lot about this in Yin Yang. And so the philosophy of Feng Shui reintroduces us to the teachings of nature so that we become more attuned to the flow of qi, which is just the flow of energy. Mm-hmm. So in Asian culture, this philosophy is called the Tao, which translates to the way. And so Taoism is the way of nature, and all the basic rules of Feng Shui reflect nature. It's very much like, how can you bring more nature into your home without like having a grass floor kind of deal? Like, just so you can become more in tune with the ways of the universe. Yeah. In a sense. And so the Chinese word feng means wind and shui means water. And so the concept of Feng Shui was derived from an ancient poem that talks about human life being connected to and flowing with the environment around it. And so all living things require both breath and water to sustain life. And we also require a connection to nature. So it's kind of just a very whole view of like, we're all connected. We all symbiotic relationship, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Sing kumbaya, hold hands, everything. Life is good.
All that fun stuff.
So if you want Feng Shui in your home, the first thing you need to know about is the commanding position. The commanding position is the spot in a room that is furthest from the door, but not directly in line with it. So it puts you in a diagonal with the door, and ideally you should have a clear line of sight to the door. Mm-hmm. The commanding position is where you want to spend most of your time in a room.
I just realized our couch is in the commanding position in this room.
For you, though.
Yeah, but it's...
Oh, like in diagonal.
Yeah. Yeah. Because our couch would be diagonal to the door. It's not in line with it.
Yeah.
It would be the farthest you can get from the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and you wanted it against the window, and then that was when
And it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
So, yeah, it's
nice.
Really interesting with Feng Shui how much of it is, like, inherent.
Yeah.
Like, we would never have thought of this.
Because just a natural flow of things.
It's just, yeah. And how so much of Feng Shui is literally just the natural flow of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So it suggests that you place your bed, your desk, or your stove in the commanding position. And people might think that this is some silly idea or whatever, but when you look back at placements of like beds and stoves in previous rooms that we've had, they always end up being in the command position, as we just said with this couch.
Like, my stove downstairs is in the commanding position. I can see the front door and the back door. It's in the diagonal from both of them, as far away as it can get.
Yeah.
And even like where I ended up putting my bed in our last place, like we had it one way and it was not the commanding position. And it didn't work. We hated it. We moved it around. Our room became so much bigger. It was the command position.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah. And then so also to note, the stove represents your wealth and nourishment. The desk is an extension of your career, and the bed stands for you.
And that's why those are the 3 examples of where you should do that. Mm-hmm. So the second thing, if you want to Feng Shui your home, is the Bagua. And so the Bagua is the Feng Shui energy map that can be superimposed on the floor plan of your home.
Floor pan.
The floor pan.
Not the bedpan.
Oh, gross. The floor pan. And so the word Bagua translates to mean 8 areas, but there's actually 9 areas that you like use, but the 9th area is just you. So, and you are at the center of it. And so each area has or relates to different life circumstances, and each of these areas has corresponding shapes, colors, seasons, numbers, and earthy elements. We're going to go through them all because they're all very interesting. So to do this, you get an accurately scaled floor plan of whatever room you want to do this in. It's easier to do it like for your bedroom than it is your whole house, because your bedrooms are usually square or like rectangular, so it's easier to kind of just overlay that map. So you take it, you rotate it so that the door is at the bottom, and then you overlay a 3x3 grid, kind of like tic-tac-toe board, over top of it. And so then the bottom of the grid is aligned with the wall at the front door, and then you make sure that the grid is all equally spaced, and then you match up all the areas of the Bagua. I'll post an image of it, of like what they all are, but they're usually like at the bottom you have knowledge, career, health, or wealth, fame, and partnership, I think, at the bottom. Then the middle you have like family, I think that says Tai Chi, so like yourself, children, and then knowledge, career, helpful people at the top, I think, is how that goes. And then if you have a complicated floor plan, just do your bedroom because it's the most effective place to work on your feng shui. And then if there are cutouts in the bagua, so like it's missing an area, you can usually replace or correct that by placing a mirror or a plant in that area just to kind of give more energy. But if there's a space that's extending outside of the bagua, that's good because it just means that there's more energy in that bagua area. So that energy or that part of your life is generally more abundant, I guess, in theory.
Yep.
And that being said, choose only 1 to 3 areas that you want to improve in the bagua. So don't choose to improve all 9 of them because that's exhausting. And so in the areas that you want to improve, you can put like a green plant that's alive, not a fake one. You can add colors that are related to that area into that section. You can add an object related to the element that's related to that area. You can spend a lot of time in that area as well. Like if you have it over your house and like your living room is like your children and helpful people area, you can spend a lot of time there because you want to cultivate more children and helpful people kind of thing. You can also move the furniture around in that area to create like a better flow of energy.
The concept of cultivating helpful people is just funny.
It's the most random like section that I feel like we're kind of going to need to talk about because I don't fully like understand.
I also just thought about like, I wonder, you know how we just like coincidentally like it happens to be the commanding position. I wonder if that's a part of interior design.
That's kind of what I was thinking because it has to be, right?
Because the house is designed like you didn't choose where you placed the stove. You just moved in, the stove is there.
And even like with bedrooms and stuff, usually where they place your outlets are lined up for where they think the bed's gonna go.
Exactly.
So
is that influenced by interior design?
Yeah. We should ask Alexa.
Calling her right now.
I hope she answers.
I'm curious. Come on, Alexa. Hello.
Hi.
You're live on SCS.
Oh, lovely.
We have an interior design question.
All right.
Do they teach feng shui principles in interior design?
Yes. Yes. My first ever like intro to interior design class, we talked about like feng shui and like how that affects the space of a room and the energy and the vibes and how like just changing furniture can change your life and stuff like that.
Okay, so that's why like so it's not coincidence that all like stoves in houses now are actually in the commanding position.
Yeah.
So okay.
Ooh, okay.
Perfect. And so we're like every room is designed to be in the commanding position. Is that coincidence or is that planned?
Yeah, it's most likely planned because it's also like the technical aspect of it where like placing how you place your furniture can allow more light in. That can help your energy and the room feel bigger. So like even if it's not on purpose, it can happen because of the technicalities of designing a room, if that makes sense.
Fantastic.
That's so cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for answering that question. We were sitting here and we're like, yeah, we're going to do a live Q&A.
Lovely. I love being your guys' only guest star ever.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much, Alexa.
No problem.
We'll talk to you later.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
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 That's so sick. Hey, that is really cool that they actually do teach the feng shui principles in interior design. I did not know that. I didn't think they would.
Yeah. Okay. Stand corrected. Okay, we'll get back to the Bagua areas. The first area is family, which is pronounced Zhen. So it represents family, new beginnings. The shape is columnar, rectangular. Colors are green, blues, and teals. Season is spring. Number is 4, and element is yang, wood.
Yes. A lot of this is kind of repetitive, but so then we have the wealth, which is the shun. And so that represents wealth, abundance, prosperity. Its shape is columnar and rectangular. That's a weird word to say.
Yeah.
Colors are purple, season is spring, number is 5, and element is yin wood.
Yeah. So health is Tai Chi, representing overall wellness, the center. Shape is flat or square. Colors are brown, orange, yellow. Season is transition between the seasons. Number is 5. Earth element is earth.
And then we have the helpful people bagua, which is Xian. And so it represents helpful people, benefactors, travel. Its shape is circular, spherical. The colors are gray or metallics. The season is autumn. Number is 6. And the element is yang metal.
Okay. Children is Doi. It represents children.
Yeah.
Completion, joy. Shape is circular, spherical. Colors are white or metallics. Season is autumn. Number is 7. Element is yin metal.
Mm-hmm. And so if you remember from like the yin yang, like the difference between the yin wood and the yang wood and the whatever, it's more of like the feminine versus masculine, the energy versus calm kind of.
How fire can go from masculine if it's like a forest fire, but then to feminine if it's helpful.
Yeah, kind of thing. Okay, so then we have knowledge, which is Zhen. And so that represents knowledge, self-cultivation, skillfulness. Its shape is flat and square. The color is dark blue. It also is the transition between seasons. Wow. Number is 8, and the element is yang earth.
Okay. And then the last one is, or no, not the last one. My bad. Then we have fame, which is Li, which represents fame. Reputation. This is so funny.
Literally.
Reputation, passion, visibility. Shape is triangle, pointy. Color is red. Season is summer. Number is 9. Element is fire.
And then we have career, which is Kan. And so it represents career or your path in life. The shape is wavy and curvy. Big titties, little waist.
Body crazy, curvy, wavy.
Colors are black. Season is winter. Number is 1, and element is water.
And then we have partnerships, which is Kun, which represents marriage, self-care. It's flat, square, colors pink, transitions between the seasons. Number is 2, and element is yin earth.
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, with all of these, you also see, like, the, where was I going with that? Oh, like, the color of black, but the element is water. Like, a lot of the colors are the same, which we talk about in the 5 elements, which we get to talk about again.
Number 3.
Yeah, this is our 3rd episode talking about the 5 elements, so we'll just maybe go through those quickly.
Once in reference to food, once in reference to
yin yang,
and then once in reference to Feng Shui.
There was a time where we mentioned them in just about every episode we recorded for a little bit there. So, if you don't know, the 5 elements are 5 interrelated phases in life that work together to create a complete system, and when you feng shui your home, you balance these elements.
Imagine if we said, actually, it's 7 elements.
It's actually 7.
It's called the 5, but it's actually 7.
Haha.
April Fool.
Just kidding.
Oh, gosh. So to incorporate the elements in your life, in your home, you have to define where you want to focus your energy. So as we said above, you choose 1 to 3 areas you want to improve on, and then you add the suggested colors and elements, shapes into that room.
Yeah.
To channel the elements.
Yeah. The intent is to bring positive energy to these rooms and those areas of your life, and ultimately your entire home.
Mm-hmm. So the earth qualities is grounded, self-care, stable, boundaries, nourishment. The shape is flat, square, colors brown, orange, yellow. Season is transitions, and areas is wellness, knowledge, and partnerships.
And then metal, the qualities are efficient, precise, beauty, and joy. And the shape is circular and spherical. Colors are white, metallics. And then season is autumn, and the areas are helpful people and children.
Water's qualities. Oh, I guess I should reference earth is colored orange. Metal is a gray. Water is black.
Yes.
So water's black. The qualities are downward flowing, shifting, deep wisdom, a connection to others in the world. Shape, curvy, wavy, big titties, little waist. Colors black, season winter, area career.
Yeah, so these are very much related to the baguas. It's basically the same thing, but organized a different way, I just realized. So wood, the qualities are expansive, vitality, upward. Shape is columnar, rectangular. Colors are greens, blues. Season is spring, and the area is family and wealth.
Mm-hmm. And finally, fire, qualities are passion, illuminating, brilliant. Shape is triangle, pointy, color red. Season summer, and areas fame.
Yeah.
So we should slather this room in some red paint.
I know, right? I'm like, how can I bring some feng shui into this room to kind of like manifest it? There was something that I was reading here. I think it had something to do with purple, but then when we said it, it didn't make sense to what I was thinking of. Oh, wealth. Wealth is purple. And in historically, purple has been a color that is like royalty wears it, the wealthy wear it. Like it's been a very rich color. So I kind of thought that was very interesting that it was also a rich color in feng shui as well.
Yeah,
I was like, fun stuff.
So room by room tips for feng shui. The entryway. This is where qi enters your space. So keep this area clean and free of clutter so that qi can flow through easily. Make sure your front door is easy to find. Sweep up your entry regularly. Wash your door. Add a light fixture to keep it bright and add the fire element. Additionally, when we talked about it in yin yang, there's also, if you have stairs leading up to your doorway or stairs leading down, or when you enter your doorway, if it's immediately greeted with a staircase, those all have different symbolic meanings.
Yeah. I couldn't find the information of like stairs leading up into our house, like, because one of them's like money flows in, money flows out when you have stairs immediately in your doorway, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find where we found that for our yin yang episode.
I found that off of a TikTok creator.
That's probably why I didn't find that then.
Yeah, she's a feng shui designer, specialist.
Yeah.
In
Master.
New York. Yeah.
Sick. Yeah, because I wanted to add that because I was like, this is something we always talk about, but then I couldn't find anywhere of it. So while Mac's looking for that, for your living room, make sure you have comfortable seating and that there's enough for everyone who lives there, plus extras for guests. Have all the seats facing each other and avoid having the backs of chairs facing the door. Healthy green plants add vital life force energy as well as the wood element. So have those also in your living room. It brings life to your living room. And then for the kitchen, ensure your refrigerator is clean and tidy and wipe down the kitchen regularly with the intention of creating a space where you can nourish yourself. I find that I usually clean my kitchen like right before I'm about to spend a bunch of time in it. It helps me just like declutter my thoughts and like get organized and stuff for it. So I feel like that's also a feng shui thing. And also like if your fridge is disgusting, then you're not going to want to eat anything that comes out of it. So it's just good practice to just keep it clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The creator that I found was Edith Wu, and talked about problematic stairs. And so ones that you have to like climb up to the door right away, it's already disallowing chi to flow through easily. So you already know you're going to have hardship. When you walk through the door and there's stairway like leading up, that is symbolic of the family or whoever lives in that household is also going to have hardship. If you walk in and there's stairs immediately down, or out your front door there's stairs immediately down, it symbolizes that you're going to have financial struggles.
Oh, right
away.
Yeah.
So, but all of it's based from the front door. I'm not sure when the rules apply if you have stairs leading down to your front door. That would hypothetically flow in easily.
That was the only thing that I saw, because they were like, yeah, like it should flow in easily, but you don't actually want that because you want to be parallel with the road, ideally, to allow energy flow. But I feel like it flows down too easy, but then bad energy can't get out, so it just is kind of stagnant.
Yeah.
I think was the explanation that they gave, because that was the only one I could actually find.
Yeah. But all interesting concepts. And then I've also seen a lot of videos on numerology, and it actually is apparently fairly common in Chinese tradition to not purchase a house because of the house number.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Because when you talk numerology, I mean, it isn't totally feng shui, but I think it relates to it. Whatever your house number is going to then attract whatever number energy in numerology.
Oh, interesting.
It is.
Oh.
So, which is funny because like my house number, when it's boiled down, it ends up being a 2.
Yeah.
And so 2 is partnership and whatnot.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting.
That is very interesting.
Knowing my family dynamic.
Yeah.
We also had stairs leading right away. So that, in feng shui terms, describes the family struggles that we had.
Yeah.
Too, but all of it boils down to 2, which is partnership, companionship,
Interesting.
and whatnot.
How do you get your number to boil down to just one number?
You add up all the numbers together
Mhm.
and you reduce it until you get just a single number.
Oh, so mine would just be 3.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
What does 3 mean? What's my house number?
3 is like, as far as angel numbers go, it's like support and whatnot.
The spiritual meaning of angel number 3 is associated with a spiritual journey. It's extremely significant to your spiritual side.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, the number of the master builder. Ooh, that's funny because
That's
Bryce
good.
built this house.
I was like, yeah, that's convenient for Bryce.
Yeah.
So the next, we have the bathroom. So bathrooms have a lot of drains, which can be a source of downward and depleting energy. So to minimize this, it's best to keep the bathroom door and toilet seat closed. Water represents the flow of wealth and money in Feng Shui, so it can help prevent money from flowing away from you.
It's also important to keep your toilet lid closed because when you flush it and it's open, all of the little poop particles in there just come out. And if your toothbrush is just sitting on your counter, then they're just all floating right onto your toothbrush. Gross.
Ew.
That's yucky. So I always try to do that. And then you don't have to fight with your spouse of whether or not the toilet seat was down because it's just always going to be down.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And then finally, we have the bedroom. So make sure your bed is in the commanding position. Don't store things under the bed. Guilty. And add the earth element for support and nourishment.
Mm-hmm.
I have my room surrounded by plants, but it's full of stuff underneath it.
Yeah. Yeah. They recommend that if you're going to have stuff underneath it, make sure that it's like soft, like pillows and blankets and stuff, because otherwise it like disrupts the flow of energy to you.
I have a lot of disrupted energy.
Mhm.
I have vintage lights that I purchased, even though I don't have a house, but I couldn't bring myself to not purchase them. I
Mhm.
have clothes, DIY materials, packaging.
Yep. It'd be
Yeah,
very interesting if you moved it out there if anything would change.
I know. I have nowhere to put it though.
I know. That's the thing. Yeah.
Like, oh, get rid of it. I'm like, for my future home.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are the room by room tips, and then we just have like tips in summary, which is just discover how the 5 elements can interact with your space, and then use it to benefit you as much as you can. Determine your power position in the room, which is the commanding position. Keep the main entryway free of clutter. In the living room, the sitting area should be ample. It should be facing each other with no back to the entryway. Maintain cleanliness in the kitchen for good health. Keep the door and toilet seat closed in the bathroom, and avoid storing items under the bed. Those are the main takeaways, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And since we're only at 30 minutes, my dad had this fun feng shui book, Do's and Taboos. So we're
Mhm.
just gonna kind of go through it
Mm-hmm.
and kind of talk about them because it has literally so many sections.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's bedrooms, birds, Buddhas, candles, cars, colors, crystals, desks, dragons,
Mhm.
fertility, horses. I think that said foxes, gates, garden.
All right.
Literally anything. More than 400 tips. So
We're going to read you all 400 tips.
yeah, buckle up. No, we're just gonna go through and do a little. In the beginning, she talks a little bit. She has like a little introduction of like what feng shui is and all that fun stuff. She talks about like because the bagua isn't used. That term isn't used in every single school of feng shui. Sometimes it like they have different things. So she mentions different ones. So one of them is like the compass school. So instead of saying bagua area, blah blah blah, they're like this is north, this is northeast, this is east, and so they're like they each have things attributed to them. So like north is career, business success, black, winter, water, metal, tortoise, and number 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what it is. So, but I'm fairly certain it's exactly the same as the bagua.
Cool.
So yeah, you haven't like, played with that book, so I'll let you discover it.
Let you discover it. This is so kind.
Yes, we had it just growing up just downstairs, so every once in a while I'd just go in and just read it. I never absorbed anything of it. And I'm interested to see, like outside of this episode, I'm going to read the mirror section because all of our closets in this house are mirrored. And so generally mirrors are bad feng shui unless they're used properly. So, and especially if they're at the end of the bed, that's something you should not do. But with each of these rooms, the command position has the mirror at the end of the bed. So I'm intrigued.
I'm gonna start with antiques because I got a lot of those. So for antiques, do be mindful of the original purpose or use of an old or secondhand item. For example, avoid masks of the dead that were used for burials or exorcisms, or statues that have come from tombs, caves, pyramids, cemeteries, or temples. Do purify antiques with wind, water, fire, sound, salt, and or other technique outside of your home before bringing them inside. I do not do that. Don't purchase from flea markets or tag sales into your home if the previous owners were deceased, divorced, or bankrupt, have been fired from jobs, or have experienced other misfortunes. I have no idea. So
that one's just, because you're inviting divorce and misfortune into your house if you buy that. But it's hard to know, right?
Yeah.
You can't be like, oh, is the previous owner of this alive?
Yeah.
You're like,
Spirit guys, I'm asking you.
Right?
No, I got plenty of antiques. I don't know. I bring them into the home and then I do a Palo Santo smudge.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess that purifies it. So the next section is aquarium, but that has absolutely nothing to do with anything in my life. So I'm going to move on to bathroom.
Yeah.
So do hang mirrors on the outside of the bathroom door if the bathroom happens to be in a wealth area. Put a wind chime in the window to dam the flow of water or energy from the house. So,
put a wind chime in the bathroom?
Outside the bathroom window or in the window.
Oh, okay.
So that it's like, because they drain water and wealth or whatever, so that apparently that stops it. I don't know.
Interesting.
Oh, don't buy or rent a house in which the bathroom is located above the front entrance. This portends major calamity to the family. Mine is over the front entryway. Our ensuite.
You're renting.
I know, we're renting. But also, Grayland's, it leaked, his toilet flooded, and it leaked underneath the toilet into the light fixture above the front entryway. It was disgusting. And then he was like trying to get a hold of the rental people to be like, hello, I've got shit in my light fixture. And they were like, not our issue. They just didn't respond. And he was like, guess I'll deal with that myself. Thanks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
That's tragic.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Those ones we read already. Don't put a bathroom across from your kitchen, which represents the prosperity of the family, or across from the main entrance where positive energy enters the home. Don't put a bathroom at the center of the house, which represents the heart of the home. Oh.
I've heard about that one before.
Oh, really?
And Edith Wu, she gives you suggestions that if you can't change the floor plan, how to make it better.
Oh, yeah, that would be very good.
For each, she did bathrooms around the house, and she's like, what this could mean for you and how you can make it better for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like the not putting it in front of the kitchen just because that's gross.
That's icky.
That's not yummy. Don't spend tremendous amount of time or money on this area of the home. Keep the decor commensurate with the function. Simple. Your resources are better concentrated on more important areas of your home, such as the master bedroom, kitchen, study, and office. Interesting.
Do we want to keep going with bedrooms, or should I move on to something different?
We could just go to something different. Or you can kind of scroll through to see if there's something interesting.
I guess we'll go. It was short, so we'll touch more on bedrooms.
Okay.
So for more on bedrooms, do create a safe haven for sleep, rest, intimacy, recharging your spirit and body. This is why it's often suggested not to put TVs in your bedrooms.
Mm-hmm. They have one on that.
Okay. It's like, don't keep more than a few books in your bedroom. They are too stimulating. Oops.
Truth.
I've got a lot. Don't use lots of yang colors such as gold or red in a bedroom. These colors stimulate your energy, resulting in poor sleep. I've got a lot of gold frames too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's so fun.
Do take notice of the view that greets you when you awaken. What's outside your bedroom window, a lamppost, church spire, neighboring rooftops, or a corner of your neighbor's house. Any of them are poison arrows disrupting your sleep. Oh, are any of them poison arrows? If so, use a concave bagua mirror to absorb their negative energy.
I wish that they would define what classifies as a poison arrow.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, what is it good? Because I see outside your bedroom window.
I see my neighbor's rooftops.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I have a lamppost.
Okay. Here it is. Do remove as much electronic equipment from your bedroom as possible, especially televisions, stereos, computers, which emit electromagnetic energy that is detrimental to rest, health, and fertility.
Mm-hmm.
Tune into What episode?
I have no idea.
What was the title? We talked about it.
I don't know.
The nervous system.
Oh,
Regulation.
probably. I'm just thinking of in a Bones episode where Bones is like, I don't want to have a TV in our bedroom because there's studies where if you have a TV in your bedroom, then you have like an unhappy sex life because instead of like being intimate with your partner, you're watching TV and it's a distraction.
I talked about study on electromagnetic energy in muscle and nervous system regulation.
Yeah.
And don't use electric blankets or sleep on a waterbed. The former generates electromagnetic energy, and the latter is believed to cause arthritis, muscle pain, and joint problems.
And also, you can't do that in a rental house. They say so in your lease.
That's good.
It's the weirdest thing to be like reading through your lease, and they're like, "Do not use a waterbed." And I was like, "I wasn't planning on it."
Also, in your bedroom, this is kind of funny. It's like, do remove pornographic, violent, warlike, depressing, or lewd posters and publications from a young person's bedroom if you want him or her to achieve success in school and life.
That one feels just like very personal.
Yeah, it sounds like a personal attack that they're like, actually, this too.
Yeah, like just so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, don't place your bed so that your feet are in line with the door because that's the death position. And when they carry people out, they carry you out feet first. So they're like, don't lay with your feet towards the door. I'm like, yep, no, thank you.
And then Journey believes that you shouldn't sleep with a mirror at the foot of your bed because it's a portal.
Yeah, I bet you there's something in here on it.
When we were trying to decorate her new place, she was like, yeah, I gotta figure out a way to cover up these mirrors.
I hate them.
Because it's bad luck.
Don't use a mirror to harm someone. Yeah, no kidding. Don't use most things to harm someone. What the heck? It doesn't say, but it's basically like don't have a mirror at the end of your bed so that you like when you wake up you don't like catch someone looking at you or something. I don't know. I was just like, no, absolutely not. I hate it. It gives me bad vibes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to elephants. Wait, where'd that go? A, B, C, D, E. Elephants. Do place pairs of standing or kneeling elephants as guardians flanking the doors on your home on either side of the outside or the inside. Not sure why.
I've got an elephant in my bedroom.
Oh, that's good.
It was a gift from a resident at the retirement home that I worked. Because
Oh,
she said
nice.
this elephant gave her lots of prosperity and she wanted to give it to me so that I experienced prosperity.
That's very sweet.
I know.
That's so nice.
I know. So I have it on my windowsill.
Oh, that's so nice. And this is why my entire house forever has been painted yellow for my entire childhood. Do use muted but warm colors such as yellow or green, the two colors of my home, the color of harmony in a family room to foster creativity, teamwork, and relationships. So, that's good.
My first bedroom was yellow.
I'll never paint anything yellow.
Journey has an aversion to the color yellow.
All of the homes I've lived in have been the same exact shade of yellow.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so fertility. Do put fertility symbols and images to work in several areas. Southwest is motherhood, northwest is fatherhood, west is children, east is family life.
Mm-hmm.
What are said symbols?
Yeah, true.
To use a pair of chopsticks, which literally mean quick children in Chinese, to enhance fertility. Use redwood and chopsticks in the southwest, metal chopsticks in the northwest and west areas, and wood and bamboo or lacquer chopsticks in the east location.
Oh my goodness, when I'm going to try and have kids, I'm just going to be chopsticks all over my house.
We're gonna be like, what crack?
Leave me alone.
Do point the chopstick tips away from you and never display them stuck vertically in a bowl of anything, such as rice. Standing up like this, the two chopsticks portend bad luck, as they resemble sticks of incense placed in the feet of a deceased person at a wake.
Oh my gosh. You just have chopsticks like laying on the floor.
Or on the wall. It gets taped to the wall.
Oh my gosh. Literally, you're gonna like puncture yourself with those.
Do use images of elephants to enhance fertility. Use bronze, gold, copper, pewter, silver, and other metal elephants in the west and northwest. Use wooden elephants in the east and southeast and south areas. Use clay, terracotta, china, porcelain, or stone elephants in the southwest and northeast locations. And use crystal elephants in the north. Touch and rub the elephant regularly.
Let you rub my elephant.
You have a metal elephant you can borrow if you want.
Yeah, literally.
Oh my gosh. Do place a stuffed white or yellow tiger or a small picture of a resting or benign tiger with or without cubs in the west area of your home or bedroom to increase the size of your family.
Mm-hmm.
Tigers represent children. The tiger images you use need not be large or obtrusive, but the tiger should be in a dignified pose.
What's a dignified pose of a tiger?
Like, I guess not on his back or whatever.
Yeah, I guess
showing
so.
his crotch. Like perched up.
Oh,
or
yeah.
on the prowl or taking care of its young.
But you don't want a fighting one because that's bad feng shui too somewhere in this book.
Yeah. So dignified, not fighting.
Yeah, just like sitting pretty, I guess.
Exactly. Don't decorate your home with images of fierce, stalking, pouncing, or attacking tigers with or without live or dead prey if you wish to have children.
Wow, that's aggressive. Read the next one. Read the one on the other page. The back of this one. It's funny.
Back of this one?
Yeah.
Do fill a covered earthen jar with raw rice and put it in the southwest areas to expand your family.
Yeah. Just raw rice in it.
Raw. Raw dog it. I'm gonna find one more good one here. You're gonna hate this.
Oh no, great.
Do paint the southwest wall of your bedroom a shade of yellow, which symbolizes motherhood, or paint the west and northwest walls white for fatherhood.
They'll be white.
Where's it going for the daddy?
Yeah. I will not be painting anything yellow. Thank you so much.
That's funny.
So good. What do you want to learn about next? Horses?
Horses symbolize death in stories.
Oh, okay. Let's see what they symbolize in feng shui. Do use a group of 8 horses, which represents the fabled 8 horses that a Chinese emperor used to win a war.
Mm.
Don't use groupings of 5 horses, as 5 is a very powerful yin number.
And horses are yang? Why don't you want yin?
It's just a very powerful yin number. So, too much relaxing? Not enough horseplay?
Not enough horsepower?
Yeah. I don't know. Don't place a horse from a Chinese tomb or a replica of a horse from a Chinese tomb in your home, especially in the wealth, health, or marriage areas. These are funeral pieces that connote death and are therefore considered unlucky.
Boom, there it is.
There it is. Do choose a stately horse that is standing or posing calmly with its head level or lifted, or select a galloping horse that symbolizes vigor and strength.
Aw.
Don't use a horse that is bucking or rearing as if in fear, especially in your bedroom.
All of you Wild West decor enthusiasts
Yeah.
better get that one photo that everyone has.
Think about that the next time you do this.
Mhm.
Love. How do you feng shui your love? These ones are kind of cheesy because they're just do place heart-shaped candles and accessories crafted in earth materials such as stone, tile, terracotta, and clay in the southwest to activate love, romance, relationships, and marriage. Use yellow, pink, red, and white objects.
Mhm.
Create a romance corner in the southwest of your bedroom.
Wow. Wow.
Include pictures or figures of happy couples and surround them with hearts, flowers, doves, and lovebirds.
Aw.
You could probably use yourself as if you're a happy couple and put them in there. That would be kind of adorable. Do keep a representation of a bat in a southwest area to encourage marital contentment. In China, bats symbolize happiness, good fortune, long life, and protection.
Aw, I love bats.
Right? That's so fun. On mirrors. There was another one. Do carry a small compact with a mirror or a hand mirror for protection. These flat mirrors work quietly and unobtrusively, but can still deflect Sha energy when directed at its source.
Mm.
So, that's fun.
Everyone in the early 2000s had something going on.
I know, right?
Okay, I'm just touch on some plants here. Do use jade plant in the wood areas of east and south. It makes a welcome addition in the interior or exterior of a home or business, as jade symbolizes wealth and good fortune. I have a jade plant in my study,
Oh,
but
good.
it is not in the south or east.
Best be moving it.
Was it in the west? Oh, yeah. To confirm, don't keep plants in your home that have sharp, spiky leaves, thorns, barbs, or needles, such as cacti. All of these are a source of tiny poison arrows directed at the occupants of a room.
Oh my gosh.
I shall be removing my cactus from my bedroom.
Yep.
Don't place spiky or thorny plants close to your front entrance or flanking the path leading up to your house. Put these hostile plants in the perimeter of your property, some distance away from your house, to create a natural deterrent to intruders.
Ooh. That makes sense.
That is a double thing. Someone tries to hop your fence and you land on a cacti.
Yeah, that would work.
But apologies to anyone who lives in the desert. You're SOL. Respectfully, you're SOL.
Yeah.
Do plant roses, although they have thorns, they also have a pleasant scent that neutralizes the Sha energy.
Ooh.
Don't keep a snake as a pet. Oh, that's snakes. I was like, don't keep a snake plant. I'm like, I have a snake plant in my bedroom too.
Why does it say not to keep a snake as a pet?
Don't keep a snake as a pet or bring an image of a snake into your home. In Feng Shui, the snake is considered an treacherous and wicked creature.
Oh yeah, fuck snakes.
I want to get a snake tattoo. Oh no.
Oh no.
Do keep a shed snake skin. This is believed to bring you riches.
Mm-hmm.
I used to collect them as a kid.
Yuck. I have no words for that other than gross.
I would bring snake skins to show and tell.
That's so fun.
Oh, all right. So these are some fun rules from Feng Shui. This is Feng Shui as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
With an unplanned edition of Alexa.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this book, if you're interested, is Feng Shui Do's and Taboos.
It's written in like 2000. It's probably not in print anymore.
Yeah. Ang Ma Wong.
Yeah. It's just, something that I've grown up with. My dad has always made a very conscious effort to bring Feng Shui into our house. So it was kind of interesting to do some research on it. And it's such a giant topic that it's so hard to condense like everything in it, because you can do the 5 elements, but like there's so much within each element that it's like impossible to put into an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Without being like, this is our wood element, this is our metal element. It's like separate episodes for each of them, so you can cover the seasons, the numbers, the everything, and how the feng shui of it all works.
Yeah.
But very interesting.
Yeah. So that's that on that. Feng Shui 101 with Mak and Jubes.
Yeah. Jubes and Mak.
Mak and Jubies, Jubies and Mak.
Oh, I forgot about that. When we were trying to think of a jingle for our episode, we wanted to do a spin of the Max and Ruby's theme song.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so cute. That's going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the day.
So good.
I love it.
Alrighty, so to wrap up, if you like us, like what we do, give us a like. That's not how I normally say that, but
if you like us or you just like what we do, give us a like. Right? Is that what you said, or is that what you normally say?
That's what I said.
Okay. If you like what we do, or you just like us, give us a like. Subscribe.
Yeah, as far as social media goes, I'm Mak Joy.
I'm Ms. Jubes.
We are Sometimes Ciabatta Slaps on all social media platforms, include our website, which is sometimesciabattaslaps.com, where you can find our book club episodes, links to our affiliate links, links to episodes, and any other fun stuff that we feel like adding to our website, because we can.
Yeah, it's our website. We can do what we want to.
Additionally, you can find us on Instagram at Sometimes Ciabatta Slaps or TikTok at Sometimes Ciabatta Slaps. TikTok, we post a whole bunch of random-ish.
Yep.
And Instagram's a little journal for our lives. So if you want to get to know us a bit better, that's where you should
find
follow.
us on there. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise,
that's pretty much it.
Happy July.
Yay, happy Canada Day. Or whatever.
Or not, if you don't.
Or happy Independence Day, or just happy July.
Yeah, happy July. It's been hot. I think it's going to keep hot. And, yeah, I'm not going to give you a rundown about the weather.
Well, yeah. We're done now. Goodbye.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye.